Hey y'all, we're barreling toward 5 o'clock. Come on a little bit early this evening. Got some business to attend to in a little bit, but wanted to jump on here real quick and say howdy. It's Tuesday, and it's Tuesday. It's a good day. Ends in a Y, so we're here and we can celebrate it, can't we? Hey, so starting it off, I got the brown truck pulled up this evening or this afternoon and dropped off an unexpected package. Always like getting those. Not sure who sent this, and if you don't want public accolades, that's fine. But if you're watching this and you sent it, why don't you drop me a little message to the page? I'd like to thank you for it. How cool is this, y'all? Little weather vane, right? Got our old rooster up there. Guess we'll call that the owl weather vane, won't we? Anyway, it's got some mounting brackets. I hadn't quite decided where I want it, so I'll just stick it there for now. Got it weighted down with an old single bit iron axe. It ain't going anywhere. But boy, what a beautiful day. I was thinking there on that porch, me and my cousin was talking last night about her dad, my uncle, and he used to live right over yonder until they moved out a little bit further down the road. And the few times that I was privileged to live with them all, even through the summers, but I'll never forget, she had a plastic runner over her carpet there in the living room. Carpet's gone now. We're down to that beautiful wood floor. But I'd never forget, her and I might be sitting there eating a little bite or something and would hear that door open and that recognizable shuffle of feet down that old plastic runner. And it'd be Uncle Nathan coming in, and you can check your clock. It'd be about 5:10, 5:15. He never failed to stop by here and check on his mom on the way home every day, and wouldn't stay 5-10 minutes, just make sure things were good, and he'd keep rolling. He was a postman, worked in the post office downtown Nacogdoches there for all his career. Good man, and really was close to him. I guarantee you one thing, he'd have been out here elbow deep with dirt plowing this whole plot up about this time of year. It's probably about the second cut he'd be making on it. I'll never forget Mama and him talking about it. Coming on February, we need to break that ground. And sure enough, he'd show up and get it done. He was the one that had them straight rows. And man, you could set a laser line to his rows. He'd just take off and it'd come out just perfect. I was making some calls this morning for my job. And I kind of got tickled at myself because I'd plow a little bit and then go in and do some emails and call a few of these corporate executives in our business-to-business solution. I wonder what they'd think. They're probably making $200,000-300,000 a year running these big corporations, and I'm sitting there in an old house in my rubber boots with dirt, talking their lingo. I think that got them tickled, wouldn't it? They're up there in the land of the great north. Boy, it's cold up there right now. Goodness, one of them told me it was negative something. Once he went to a minus, I was done with that one. Can't tolerate that. I was out here sweating today in this little old black jacket. Come out and it's a little cool, but you get to cutting that ground and rustling that tiller, and it'll make you bow up with a little sweat. What do y'all think? We got it done. That's one of 5 fields. No, no. I've done. They've done unleashed the monster, letting me have that tiller. Cause I was intended to do this with a hand plow, and it'd be still working on it in July, I'm afraid. But I'd have got it done. Look at there, there's a rock. How about that? Miss Alicia, she's checking in. She likes rock hunting. There's a random one out here. I had to put that over here. But got the first cut on this old place done, and I am gonna use that hand plow for some smaller plots over here, and then to make my rows as well. But I was thinking about progress today, and how, of course, I got bullheaded about it, and I didn't have anything but that hand plow last summer, so I used what I had, and was proud to do it. But if I got too bullheaded about progress, I guess I just need to be out here with a stick poking that ground, right? Some things are good, and we need to use the tools around us. I enjoy that electricity in that house, but I guarantee there was a time in that house right there that it was all coal oil lanterns or kerosene. There's a double hole outhouse over there, and I hadn't had to use that one yet, so I'll embrace a little bit of technology there. Another reason I've been embracing technology here lately, and this might be something y'all want to try. It's really actually been more of a blessing to me maybe than some of the ones I've interacted with. You know, when I'll never forget the first piece of mail I got, and it was junk mail. I was too young to know any different, but it had my name on it. Boy, I was proud. And then y'all ever had any junk mail come in? It's kind of slowed down a little bit, hadn't it, with the email culture. Now you got 10,000 spam emails in your box, but doesn't it make you light up when you see that envelope in the mailbox, or maybe that personal email from a friend you hadn't heard from in a long time? It kind of sets your day off, doesn't it? Well, I started doing something just quietly to myself, because I realized that Facebook's a good tool, and shoot, I think I've got 4,900 connections or something. I don't know all them people. Ain't no way. And those that I do, used to be pretty close with them at some point in life, whether it be job or career change, or just things happen along the way. You kind of get disconnected from them, and all of a sudden you find them on Facebook, and oh, we'll be friends. And that's the end of it. You might see their text or their posts along the way, but you never interact. So I thought I'd start taking a minute out of my busy morning when I'm drinking coffee, and instead of scrolling the news feed and trying to look at who ate what and all that, I'd take a minute and dig into my friends list. And as I did, I'd come across a name that knew well, good friends, just hadn't spoken in a while, and just drop them a little message there in Messenger. Something simple. Let them know I didn't need anything, just had them on my mind and thinking about them. And I'll tell you what, that's really blessed me. And it'll be a quick, short exchange between the two of you, but just kind of tipping your hat to each other and saying hello, and maybe even share a memory or two there. But found something else out too with that. You never know when you're going to walk smack dab into somebody's situation where they needed a little pickup that morning. And maybe it's coincidence. I don't think it that way at all, because out of 5,000 names to scroll, I picked that one to message, and it kind of lifted them up a little bit. Maybe made their day a little bit better. And I don't know, maybe try that, y'all. Instead of spending all the time just goofing on Facebook, I enjoy doing that too. Maybe take a minute, get off the main thing, and get to looking at your friends list, get to thinking about them. And I'll guarantee you, everybody I'd message, I'd sit there a minute, ponder our relationship, and good times we might have had, maybe a few bad times, and just reflect. That's all we got. A little reflection, right? Worth celebrating. I'm sure thankful for that tiller today. Didn't it make quick work of that? Well, I started yesterday, and I didn't even hit it hard. I'd come out here and till for a few minutes, go talk to some corporate executives in my muddy rubber boots, laughing. They had no idea. Isn't that something? Pretty good little office and break room, I think. Well, the chickens are good, and I've got business yet to do today, but I had that one more row mentality this evening. I got out here for had about 10-15 minutes. Wanted to break some more, and I got so close to the end, I could hear Mama all over me. You got one more row, baby. She used to do that all the time, picking them peas. One more row. Before you know it, you'd pick 15 rows, and you're like, my goodness, I ain't got another row. I don't now, I got it done. So we'll begin to shape it up and form it. And I'm telling you, I'm dangerous now. I'm eyeing other parts of the pasture since I got this done so quick. That's all right. We'll all have some good produce to look at here for too long. So hope y'all have had a good day, and maybe that's a way you can reground yourself, and maybe you don't get the privilege of living on an old place like this. I can't even communicate how blessed I am to be able to return to an old family home place. All of us have them in our minds. Just being able to be on this one, really, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I get so happy even when I open up that coop there, knowing how much feed I got, but nothing better than looking at a full hopper of chicken feed. Just little things. Knowing that they're going to get fed all they need, and I ain't got to run to the store. Just simple stuff. That's what it's about. So reach out to those that maybe you hadn't talked with in a while, and don't tell them, and you don't need to know anything. You're just saying hello. You don't need nothing from them. You don't need them to forward this or share that. You're just saying hello, right? I got kind of embarrassed as I was looking through some of them, because the only contact I'd had with them over the years on Facebook was maybe when I was sharing an initiative or something I wanted them to like, and really made me stop and like, my goodness, I only call them when I need something. So I fixed that today on a few. I hope to fix a few tomorrow. Maybe y'all can join me. Don't do it because it's their birthday or Christmas. Do it because it's a Tuesday or a Wednesday or any old day that ends in a Y. It's a good time to say hello. Hey, let me check off real quick. Now I got to get off this phone. I got calls to make out here rambling. Let's see. All right, there's Roxanne. How are you, ma'am? Y'all sound off. You got just a few minutes. I scroll. Man, my hands. You ever had cold fingers? I don't know why I'm griping. It's not even freezing here. There's folks can't even breathe. It's cold. Anyway, they're still cold, just the same. It's all relative. Hey, Caroline, how are you? From South Wales. Snowing over there, huh? And there's Brenda in Arkansas. Patty's in Parker County. How are you? Let's see. There's Kathy. Gene Permenter from Martinsville, right up the road there. How are you, Caroline? Good to see you. Much richer. Yeah, I will agree with you on that. I guarantee you those old corporate executives would probably trade me for these old rubber boots on any given day in that old stuffy office. But anyway, everybody's got their own blessings to count, and I'm not envious of them, and if they're envious of me, oh well. I don't think they are. They're fine. Makes the world go round. There's Raylynn. How are you, ma'am? And Pamela. Joanne Smith, my good friend there, on the way to Edom with Texas Express. Her husband is a musician and makes that good old real country stuff. So they're headed out for that this evening. Boy, it's a Tuesday. Hope y'all gonna wrap it up late or early. Never mind. There's Miss Melinda. She knows all about up from Oregon. She knows all about being cold and doing chores. I don't know if I need horses and cows out here. That's a whole nother animal, literally, to take care of when that ice is on the. Ooh, goodness. Busting it, I don't even want to think about it. There's Miss Ladina. How are you, ma'am? Yeah, I feel accomplished. There's Ada, Margaret McCartney from San Antonio. Miss Sanders on, how are you? And Misty, there's Letitia. And Melinda again. Let's see, I think I'm almost done. There's Trudy. And there's my my good friend, Mrs. Chris King. Coco for short. How are you? She's out of place. She's a Cajun stuck up in somewhere snowing. I don't even know where it's at. I think Montana, maybe. There's Sandra from Tampa Bay. And there's a good friend of mine, Miss Sarah. How are you, ma'am? I'm going to have to get you and Brian out here to help me corral these chickens. Need to find us another rooster. Dear friend. Well, hey, thank y'all for checking in. I'm going to quit rambling and get off here. And I guess that's it. Y'all connect with folks that you hadn't in a while and mean it. You never know when it'll make a difference. Be the light. Talk with you later.